True. Damn, I've been muted this whole time. I'm talking and I have been muted. I muted myself because I'm a dumbass. Anyways, let me start over. It's your boy Troy. This is the Mental Health Podcast. And barring any further technical difficulties, we should not be missing any more episodes and not be late on that. Anyways, so we were supposed to have a guest tonight, and I'm not entirely sure where he's at. Um, but I mean, we're gonna fly solo. In the description of the show is the podcast link. So if you're interested in coming on, you wanna come on, you have a story to tell, you have something to share, hit that link, join. I mean, it's gonna ask you a couple of prompts, set your camera up, set your mic up. And I mean, this works. You sit wherever in a quiet room and wham bam, thank you, ma'am. You know what I mean? You're on the show. So do do that. Yeah, I had everybody freaking out about no sound. I muted myself. Listen, it's been a long day. It's been a long week. It's been a long couple of weeks. Still trying to get used to the new, equipment, the new machinery. And that's been a nightmare in and of itself. I mean, I have so much to do and so much to learn, but I mean, that's the point of growth, right? Is forcing yourself to be in uncomfortable situations to figure out how to bounce back and figure out how to cope from them, the next time you're in one. You know what I mean? A long week. It's Monday. Yeah. Well, for everybody else, it's been, you know what I mean? It's been a week and a half. So it's been a long duration of days. Um, so excited for this every Monday now. Yeah, it's like I said, barring any further technical difficulties, it should be, everything should be fine. Everything should be copacetic and everything should be good. I mean, the only thing that's going to be different is like lighting settings as I learn them and try to figure everything out. I did get that new uh loom tube. So I mean that thing's putting out some crazy light. Um it's just adjusting and doing all that from my end of things. But I mean, we'll kind of go through that as we progress. But Dre, what up, big dog? That's another photographer. I forgot what area he's in, but if you're, I'll figure it out. But he's another great photographer. I bounce, my ideas back and forth with him all the time. You know what I mean? And he actually kind of helped me decide on this camera. So shout out, Dre. Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. Like that Outcast song, right? Learn from the piss poor choices. Yes, that's what I do. That is my MO. So, I mean, we'll kind of just get right into it. I mean, you know what I mean? The last time we were here, Marcus was on the show. And I mean, since then we've established a better I feel like a better working relationship and a better understanding of one another. And I would like to eventually have him on the show regularly. You know what I mean? He provided such a good insight to to his life and the struggles that he faced and how he managed to come out of it and and come out on top. You know what I mean? He's not only surviving but he's thriving at this point. So shout out to my guy. But yeah, I mean, fucking if you're in the views, tap in. How's everybody's day? How's everybody's Monday? We're back to work. It was a nice day outside. It was absolutely gorgeous. I think around where I'm at, it's like um it was like almost 70 degrees. I was outside at one point with like shorts and no shirt on, and it was fucking incredible. So we're feeling the seasonal depression kind of make its make its timely exit, and we say hello to regular depression. Marcus is one of the best humans. I can't wait to have him on my podcast. Yo, he's a great dude. I mean, he's texted me often, checking in on me, and I've done the same. And um he's a really good dude. And I'm actually really glad to know him and to have befriended him. Um I think it'll be I think it'll be a great lasting friendship for sure. Ooh, that peach Red Bull, man, hits every fucking time. White peach, baby. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. So, yeah, I mean, what's going on in the world of everybody else? Um, I mean, I can get into me, but I'd rather see how my fans and my people are doing. Um, you know, it's been a minute since I've had to do a solo show, and so I'm kind of getting back to it. Ugh, absolutely the best flavor. It's so good. Took the pups for a walk today in a t-shirt and capris. It was so refreshing, just soaking up that vitamin D, tunes jamming. Oh, absolutely. I mean, just feeling the sun on my skin just made me feel just revitalized almost. Surviving through grief while kicking ass is my mantra right now, just spreading love and joy. I mean, that's all you really can do. You know what I mean? And it's how you act and how you respond to situations when you're in that zone, in that moment. You know what I mean? It's extremely tough. Um and it kind of just proves who you are and your resilience, your level of resilience to dealing with the fuck ass shit that life be dealing us every now and again. Yeah, I mean, so without getting into too much, I mean, next week or this week actually, for Haley is a tough time. Losing two significant people in her life on the same day is absolutely mind bending. I couldn't even fathom. So it's tough, and we work together to get through those times. You know what I mean? March, just the winter months are like really shitty. I've lost. Hi, Tato. What am I doing? I'm on the show. Yeah. I need you. I need you. I need you to go. All right. Goodness gracious. Kid's a freaking ninja, dude. She just sneaks up on everybody. It's insane. Hey Zeus, what up, big dog? Uh, big brother-in-law in the house. I appreciate that. It's definitely being returned. I ooh, this is oh, that's right. Trisha Trisha dealt with one of the two on the same day. So it's how am I gonna send the co-host out? um y- it's tough. I just didn't want her to trip on anything. There's cables running throughout my kitchen. You know what I mean? It's a lot, and she's kind of like a bull in a china shop. Um, and it's kind of funny. But anyways, she's back upstairs now, going back to bed, doing her thing. She's got this like nightly poop routine that we just can't seem to nail down. You know what I mean? It's funny. She's a character, and for those that know Tatum, and for those that understand Tatum, you get it. Um, it's it's funny. Don't be mean to my baby. She has insight. She does. She'll tell you like it is, and she don't give a shit about it. She's one of those. Ah, she's so strong-headed and strong-willed, and she'll do absolutely everything in her power to make sure that she gets what she wants. And it's the funniest thing because she's so stinking cute while she does it. But she's a menace regardless. Don't you talk about Potato Head like that. She is my child. I will talk to her. Though I will talk about her the way that I want. I've seen her navigate them cables. Hey, listen, we are on a hot streak now, and I don't want to risk that now. You know what I mean? We've been good for so long. At some point, inevitably, she's gonna fuck up. And we just that's it's a lot of I'm looking at a lot of equipment and that hurts. Strong, independent woman who don't need no man. Absolutely not. We love that energy. Absolutely. I love my kids. They're the greatest. Honestly, if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be here talking to you guys right now. Um, you know what I mean? Growing up the way that I grew up in the area that I grew up, doing what I was doing. I didn't fucking think that I was gonna make it to 30. You know what I mean? Or hell, 25 even. I thought I would be honestly in debt or in prison. But I had a kid, my first daughter at like 21. And I mean, honestly, since then they've kind of kept me grounded and kept me planted. Like out of nowhere just like changed the way that I think about things and the way that I approach things, most things, because I still have my moments, but um, it is what it is. What time? Trying to get Marcus to come on the show tonight because I'm terrified to be up here by myself. What time do you start? I'm live currently. Yeah, if you're just joining us, if you're here, go into the description. You can click the link and you guys can come on the show. You guys can talk to me. I mean, most of the people in my comments have my cell phone number. I can like, you know what I mean, one of these numbers. Um, but it's we're here. I'd love to like, meet the people that I haven't met, but every single person in here are good friends. So also Marcus is at class. Absolutely. He just texted me that and he said I have a class tonight, but he'll probably try to come on next week, which is fine because I don't have a guest. So that works out perfectly. Well, shit. The link is in. Oh, I can still send the link. Anyways, do I need anything at Big Y? I don't know. What do we need, babe, at Big Y since this is where this Oh, she's in the um okay, she's in the comments responding. Perfect. But yeah, so sharing my why. that was that's been the biggest thing for me. I mean, I you're fairly new to like me and like my social media and how I do things. I'm loud with both my wins and my losses because my losses define the where the let me rephrase. The way that I handle those losses um are what help me truly appreciate the wins. Um so I mean, I'm vocal about everything. I tried to be as transparent, as I can because I mean, I needed a me when I was going through my worst times, you know what I mean? I needed somebody that was like, "Fuck, dude." He like regardless if it gets engagement or interactions or not, like I'm posting it because okay, maybe I'll be feeling this way now, but next year when I go and check the memories and do a compare and contrast, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna be like leaps and bounds further, than I was when I had originally been going through whatever it is that I was going through at the time. So not only do I use it and do it for other people, I do it as a reflection for myself, you know, in 5, 10 years, whatever the case may be. Um, and my I mean, my kids and my fiance are like really what get me through, you know what I mean, navigating all that. And I mean, learning new things because I mean, as humans, naturally, we go through our phases, we go through our cycles, we go through the shit that life deals us. And every now and again, we need to like we wallow in whatever it is that we're going through, but like some random memory pops up and you're thinking, fuck, dude, I could have been here when in reality I'm much further than I had anticipated ever getting. And that's I mean, that's why I do it. I do it for, other people, I do it for my kids, and I do it for myself. And honestly, fuck anybody who has anything to say about it, really. I mean, it's first of all, it's my life, it's my page. I don't hide behind the things that I go through. I try not to. I mean, there's things that like I do intentionally leave out from the public, but I mean, for the most part, the grand scheme of things, it's all there. You know what I mean? And I was never for those who knew me on my other Facebook on the Facebook that I got locked out of, I mean, fuck, you guys knew and saw all of what I was going through. I mean, the depressive episodes, the wins, the losses, the everything's kind of just it is what it is right now. Um and it's that's just who I am and that's just what I do. I mean, I holding things in makes things really tough later on in life and further down the road. So, I mean, talk about it, navigate through it, and fucking keep pushing, you know what I mean? And that's just what it boils down to. I mean, that's why I'm here. That's why we're continuing to do what we do and just giving the people that are struggling and the people that are going through the shit a voice and a somebody that is not afraid to take, whatever kind of criticism from whoever the fuck that hasn't dealt with their own trauma. You know what I mean? I don't care. I'll go to bat and I'll go to battle for anybody that I know that is going through shit but just can't get it out. You know what I mean? Fuck you. It's I don't know. I feel like it's just my purpose, what I'm here for. You know, authenticity is a vibe, and I support it. Dude, I spent so many years lying to myself and telling myself that, like, shit's cool, but it's not. It ended up costing me more peace and more of my own energy to like sugarcoat that shit instead of saying, hey, you know what I mean? Like, I'm having a tough time. Like, you can either ride with me through the shit or like you can skedaddle. And I mean, I'm cool either way. I've never I'm not gonna hold anybody back because of like what I'm you know what I mean, what I'm going through or whatever the hell, it yeah, that. took me forever to even see the like thingy. What like thingy? What do you talk? What like thingy do you mention? Oh, hmm. So, anyways, let's get the chat going. What's everybody up to on this Monday night besides sitting here watching me talk to myself? Because I feel like that's what I'm doing. Just navigating conversations by myself. I mean, it fits the bill. I'm certifiably crazy. It's okay though. You know what I mean? It's you got to be a little bit crazy to be willing to get up here for an hour every week and talk about, how how most times like base feeling is like just don't want to do it. Don't want to, you know what I mean? It's like I don't know. Not everybody wakes up feeling like that and it's shitty, but like it's also kind of dope knowing that like I'm not the only one and like that there are other people that like just straight up aren't having a good time um and are struggling with ways to cope. Back to the Red Bull. Yeah, it's it's I mean it's rough, but about to get ready for a third shift. Nice. I fucking hate third shift. I would ugh. I remember doing that at Dunkin', working the third shift, and it was at the one on Washington Street in Middletown. It's like right up the road from Wesleyan. And if you don't know Connecticut or Wesleyan, but like it's like a prestigious university in Middletown, and it takes up like 3/4 of the town with all the shit that they own. But at like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, we would get this wave of like absolutely trashed fucking um, Ivy League college kids that just like didn't know, their ass from their elbow. You know, with anything, with any kind of street smarts and um doing dishes and chopping tomato cups in the microphone. I'm sorry, I'm nervous. Um, but yeah, there was this one time where I had to I had to physically remove one of those kids out of my store. Now, I don't know why they did this, but they stuck me with like this frail older lady who like couldn't really do much besides like make coffee. Like outside of that, I was in charge of everything and it fucking sucked. But so I'm in the back like doing the like 2 a.m. count or something like that, or like I was doing temps because you got to check the temps every, I don't know, 3 to 4 hours. Um so I was doing temps and all of a sudden I hear this ruckus. I hear a ruckus, you know what I mean? A commotion going out in the front of the store. And I'm like, ay, yay, yay, what the fuck? So I walk up there and there's this tiny, tiny little fucking cocked college kid like screaming at the lady what he wanted. And now keep in mind that this dude normally spoke English as his first language. Okay. He was not an exchange student. He didn't come from another country. But when he was yelling at her, I literally couldn't understand a word this dude was saying. So I was like, hey, you got to go. I'm gonna call the cops. And he's like, you're not gonna call the cops, this, that, and the other. I was like, dude, you got to go. He's like, what are you gonna do? Make me? And like, the little punk ass kid in me that was like 20 years old, no, I was 18 or 19 because I was driving illegally. I didn't have my license at the time, so I think it was like 18, and I was about to turn 19, and I fucking hopped the counter and literally picked this dude up and dragged him out the store and his little college friends were like hooping and hollering and then the police showed up and it was a whole big fiasco. But yeah, I say all that to say I'll never work third shift again cuz like demons work on that shift. WWE SmackDown. It was very very close. um I tried not to like you know, box the dude up, but I definitely needed him to know that like you can't do that. You can't do that. You're not why would you do that? You can't do that. It was entertaining. I lived a very entertaining life. And then immediately after that shift, I got out at 6 o'clock in the morning and I went to go crack a fifth of fucking room temperature peach Ciroc and decided to fucking just get I get that was my routine. I'd barely sleep. I would be cocked all day long and it was a shit show. I mean, my uncle was an alcoholic and he was like, I'll go buy you fucking I'll go buy you a bottle of vodka. And like now every time I think of peach Ciroc, I get this really I get nauseous, get real sick. It's rough, dude. I can't think about that stuff because then ah gross. So many fucking nights in a room just fucking drinking and getting absolutely cocked. Held Troy Bow off the top ropes. That's funny. Yo, Donovan's got to come back over for another Monopoly game. I promise. Yeah. Haley says Donovan hosts her Chex Mix. Oh man. No, that's he's got to come over for another Monopoly. I play Monopoly on the PS5. Okay. Now I'm an old ass man. All right. Normally I'm in bed on nights that I'm not doing the show. I mean, it's 9 o'clock and I am generally KO'd. Um but we play Monopoly on the PS5 and I become a fucking slumlord quicker than you can imagine. Um it's bad. Fuck he said fuck that. I become a different person. I don't know who I become when that game goes on. And it's the funniest thing cuz like I'm the one that just buys up all the properties and like I'm making vicious trades, like stacking up hotels. And the whole time I'm navigating the board with like $50 because I put all of it in like hotels and shit and like forcing people. I'm doing what the fucking definition of the name of the game is a monopoly. I'm monopolizing the entire fucking board so everybody goes bankrupt and nobody has money except for me. So I'm a nice guy until you break out the Monopoly board. When you break out the Monopoly board, I'm not responsible for who I become. It's bad, but whatever. It's fun. Red Bull watermelon. That one's nasty. Before this one, I was drinking the it's the green one, like the elderberry, I think it is. And that shit was bomb. It tasted like a fancy green apple, and it was but then they brought back this and I'm like, yes. I refuse to play Uno. I won't play Uno with anybody because I don't win at Uno. I'm historically terrible at Uno. And oh, dog's going nuts. I'm historically terrible at Uno. I lose every game and it sends me to a really dark place. Juneberry. I don't know which one. I don't know which one that one is. Give me a color. You gotta. It's like the Gatorade colors and flavors. You can't drop the flavor. You got to drop the color because then I know. You know what I mean? Although, is he gonna make it? Is he gonna make it? Good lord. Who is it? You have got to be kidding me. It's dark blue. Okay, see, no, I never tried that one. Jenna just came and fucking hijacked the podcast. She's the reason why my dog is going absolutely sick right now.
All I did was bring cinnamon rolls for the homies.
Cinnamon rolls for the homies. Yo, you better.
Dude, I'm trying really hard. You left me 3 inches behind this camera.
I wasn't anticipating you showing up, Slender.
You're welcome.
Slender James.
Oh my God.
Slimothy.
No, bye. You're welcome for the.
I didn't need the cinnamon rolls. She needed the cinnamon rolls. I was trying to do do the show, and this has just gone completely off the rails at this point. You know what I mean?
Talk about
You're absolutely not cool. You may be cool to Haley right now because you brought her cinnamon rolls, but I mean, goat shit, I suppose. Letty hears Nipsey and is going crazy. It's great. How's everybody enjoying the show? It's not what I had planned. Been trying to course correct um, throughout the episode, and it's just, it's not going well. Just walk in front of the light. Oh my God. Kicking out another co-host, savage. Yeah. You know,
Well,
she's
Tatum would have a much better show.
she she says some very triggering things.
That's our episode.
That's not or no, because the entire episode is going to be me yelling at you for saying completely out of pocket stuff.
Mental health podcast.
Okay. So, apparently, we're going to have a dealing with your triggers podcast episode. And I will be the one dealing with getting triggered by Slender James over there.
Why is that my name?
Slimothy. Slim Jim. Stretch. Tall and confused. Noodlehead. Shall I continue? I know this is mental health, but Jenna is never cool. That's from the words of Trisha herself. I don't make the rules. Whatever.
Yeah, that's who we listen to.
We have gone completely off the rails. This is this is bad. It's terrible. But I mean, I guess I mean it's I suppose it's entertaining for everybody else. I was very not I was unsuspecting of your arrival.
You're welcome. My presence is your presence.
That's how I talk to my brother. She's like so I met her through Haley. She's one of Haley's various friends, right? But she has become unfortunately like the sister that I never really wanted.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Because and I don't, it's every time we're together we bicker and we do nothing we do nothing but bicker, and Haley does nothing except get a fucking kick out of it because she thinks it's funny watching me get triggered by spaghetti head.
Trisha said that you guys can do an episode of getting triggered together. She can come over and help.
If that's the topic, I can come over and help. I don't, oh my God. Ugh. I have a headache just thinking about that. It's terrible. This is the best. It's I mean, this is literally this is my entire life. This is almost every Shut up.
Got you.
Cállate la boca. If you feel the need to make noise, go make noise with the dog. Ridiculous. It's because I can hear you through the microphone. The delay is streaming. There's a natural delay in what y'all see versus what I see and various whatnots. This is rough. And I mean, I guess entertaining for everybody, but it's ridiculous. She definitely fuels the fire. She does nothing but fuel the fire. Matter of fact, the fire's out. The fire is out until she shows up, and then it's just fucking, you know what I mean? We're all gonna have a Merry Christmas. Crazy. No wonder you need this podcast. I do. I so very much need it. And it's all because of the trauma that Jenna brings to my existence.
3 months you guys went to work every day together. It was like a day.
What do you think you're doing? Jenna, if you knock this camera over, I swear to Christ. triggered. I'm absolutely triggered. It's ridiculous. There's a couple of weeks ago when she came over and she was here, and I was actually setting up for the podcast, and that was arguably one of the most triggered moments of our friendship. And it was, I had to like immediately
Jenna's the one that you kidnapped on your
disregard it. Yeah, Jenna was, if you, I told this story, I don't know if it was the last episode or the episode before that, about a night where my ADHD came and kicked me in the ass, and I couldn't figure out what I wanted, and I was so hungry to the point that I was like thinking about food made me nauseous, and I drove by like all of the places and all of the options and didn't think a one of them was good. And yeah, so she claims she was kidnapped, and I mean, I don't believe that as far as I can throw her. But you can walk in front of the camera if you need to. Why can't you?
Because I'm like anonymous.
Not the Patrick Star laugh from Jenna. This is ridiculous.
Did I get that closer to the microphone?
I told you, like, they can hear you. That's why I told you to shut up.
Oh.
Like, you're not quiet at all. Everybody can hear you. Not fast enough. Goodness. The subway night. Terrible, terrible choices. Yep. Well, I'm glad that I'm glad that I can provide a certain level of entertainment while I'm up here like incoherently ranting about absolutely nothing and trying to remain somewhat relevant to the actual topic in the actual name of the show. But I mean, I see that with my current company, that's not possible. Jenna will take partial pay of this video. She will absolutely not. I would rather. Oh,
Now I gotta be a fucking fireman. It's behind him. It's behind him? Yes. I'm not gonna climb. Where? Ow, I have arthritis. That hurts so bad.
This is. I'm about to call it a night.
I jumped like that.
I give up. I quit. I give up.
Welcome to your mental health podcast.
You had no problem climbing, but now you want to risk the. They saw it right here. Oh my god, dude. Your bones are fake. There for 10 minutes and burning the house down. All right, dude, I'm saying. Everybody now thinks we're on fire and gonna die. Bitch, I might be. Goodness. This entire episode has been an absolute train wreck. But Jenna's a fireman. Jenna's not a fireman.
I literally put out a fire at my house.
Okay, congratulations. It was like, all right, well, that's, you live on like the craziest road in Old Lyme with like,
Dude, it was a 2-minute phone call before I got there, and
I don't know what to tell you. Jenna's out here putting out fires. Only she can prevent forest fires, apparently.
Amen.
God. Amen, sister. Only you can prevent forest fires. Good Lord. How's everybody feeling? How are we doing? I see we still have people that are actually watching this nightmare. This is funny. This is great.
Go to bed.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. Oh my god. This is crazy. This is crazy. If you ever want to be a guest, this is the kind of fun we have. This is what we do. We set off fire alarms. We have Jenna fighting fires. We have we have Jenna yelling at the kids. This is this is funny. This is great. Every time I cook bacon, that's fucking that's even funnier that the cats are scrambling because of says the one burning the house down.
Me?
Yeah, you.
How am I burning the house down?
You just burned the house down.
Never have I yet.
Always do you always. Ridiculous. Yo, this is wild. How do we feel about the green lights? The green light back here? Because you got blue there, teal here, got like a candle light right here from the loom tube. What is, does the green clash? I don't know. I can't really tell. Oh, and round two of the dog.
Maybe the Walmart guy wants to be a guest.
He said, I'm just here to hear you say the J word. I'm not saying it.
What's the J word?
It's in the comments.
Jesus. John. Oh.
You don't see green. There's green right there. This is all, that's all green. Then the blue,
Does the green come from that John or that
teal.
John?
This one. Nope. Yeah, it's teal. There is teal. Like teal is right there, but I also have that light that's like green. That's on a green setting. And I don't know if it like fucks with the vibe or not, but I don't know. I figured I would just throw another light back there and kind of keep it all bright and lit up and photographer, videographer shit, you know. It's like a Tiffany bluish vibe. I dig it. I mean, yeah, no, I can see that. It's like a lot more green on my side. So that's purple and teal. I didn't see the green till you leaned. I saw it in the window reflect. Yeah. So I mean, in person, that's like a really green. But I guess through the camera, it like softens it to a Tiffany blue, and that is absolutely not purple. That's blue. But it's not. She doesn't exist. Ignore her. She doesn't exist. Ignore. Ah, goodness. I can't. I don't know. It looks so, I know and I don't understand why it looks really purple, but like it does. And I almost like went pink on the fucking, on the tube light here. So let's see. That's cool. Ugh, don't like the green. Oh, the pink is not bad. Anyways, I mean, I know that it looks purple, but I promise you that it's like on the blue scale, on the like RGB scale. But is that way? Is that yes to the pink? Because like I wasn't really sure. I don't know. I feel like it's overwhelming. Takes away from the ambiance. Jenna, your presence is disturbing me right now.
My beauty is distracting.
Yeah, that's it.
Are you friends with her? Are you? Are you friends with her?
Are you friends with her? Are you friends with her? Ron, stop. Are you friends with her? Ron, stop. Yo, we've been watching like oof. We've been watching Jersey Shore lately. And we started from like season 1 and like oh my god, how fucking funny. Yeah, they definitely heard you that you said your beauty was distracting or it's not the case. Hmm. I don't know, maybe I'll run with this for a little bit. No, not your beauty. Cabs here. Are you so you're asking me not to believe my eyes? That's 1,000% what I'm telling you. It's not purple. Not at all. That's fucking blue back there. So that's because like all right, so it's contrasting on the like color scale. So like for example, when I'm editing pictures and there's too much green, so say I'm in like for example, Elizabeth Park in Hartford. Um there's a lot of greenery there and when that reflects um onto the client that I'm shooting, um in order to knock out that green, I have to add pink to the slider and it'll like almost fix the white balance and make it look appropriate. Um and like yeah, it's pink and green are like contrasting on the like color wheel. So like they help balance each other out. So like that's why that light now makes that one look more green because it's like you're adding that contrasting color. So it just like balances. The shirt is fucking I mean, yeah, I guess I didn't realize that it like matches. Let's go to Hawaii dad vibes. Yeah, that's not the luau. All right. Dad bod luau. That's crazy. Get out of my house.
I couldn't spell luau or I would have typed it.
Luau. You couldn't spell luau?
Sounds fake.
Look it up. You have a phone 2 feet in front of you.
Well, do you want to have more viewers or no?
Getting more viewers would help. Would this would help? So
Oh, luau?
figure it out.
Right?
Luau. I'm 99% sure.
Luau. Nothing's happened yet. I'm not stalling.
You're absolutely stalling.
Bad Wi-Fi.
You're. I don't have bad Wi-Fi. You have bad phone. Luau. Biatch. Look at him explaining to me like I'm smart. You are smart, good buddy. A plus plus for the class. God damn. That thing is bright as fuck. Like if I turn it down, it like makes everything else dim. Terrible. Well, I think this is this concludes this episode. We are going to go ahead and wrap it up a little bit early so my old ass can get to bed.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
It's not your TED Talk, Jenna. Get out. Anyways, we'll be live next Monday with my boy Marcus again. So you know what I mean? We'll be back and ready for episode for part 2 of his first episode, and get into some more fun shit. Hopefully maybe I'll try to get him in person this time and not do it over virtually, but I don't know, we'll see how the cards play out. But either way, check in next Monday live here, Facebook, and on YouTube, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you know what I mean? Um and yeah, we'll get into it. And maybe I'll have all of this lighting audio situation figured out. I don't know, maybe. Who knows? But y'all have a good night, and we'll see you on Monday.